Greetings, everybody. I just want to make something very clear, okay? Um, I really don't have time for some kind of reasoning. I don't have time to beat up my chest and to talk about this or that is happening in the world because the thing is, nothing don't change. Nothing, or the more things change, the more they remain the same. What I'm busy doing, as is per usual, is standing up and fighting for myself or for my children. That is my role as a mother. Okay? You see all this garbage, what looks like garbage, that's sitting all over my floor. That's me answering, me defending, me being a mother. That's me doing what I have to do. Because my child's sweat and tears must not go in vain, and neither must mine. Our tears must not just fall, it must fall in a bucket and represent change. Do you understand? So I don't have no time. I don't want to hear nothing about Donald Trump and what he's doing. How he's elected and he's the United States of America's president and he's there doing what he's mandated to do. I don't have time to look at what police is doing or whatever because police does what they do because they know they can do it. I don't have time for all of that stuff. I don't even talk about it. When people send me stuff, talking about, look at this, black people chat too much. This is the problem. We chat too much, and the individuals we're always talking about just watch us and know that we're fools, that we always take the abuse and we walk away and turn it out on each other. I don't got time for it. Because based on what I see, we talk a lot, we'll go out and talk for a couple of days and we do the marching and we talk a bunch of hogwash and we come up with these conspiracy theorists and these BS and these mumbo jumbo, and your life non-change and your pity them still have to go through what they went through 10 years and 20 years and 30 years ago. I don't have time for you and your foolishness. I'm busy, okay? And it's not nice. It's not easy, but I can't cry. I can't feel sorry for myself. And I can't ask you to feel sorry for me. So I'm saying if I don't answer the comment or if I don't answer your email or whatever, I'm living my life. I'm not just sitting here just on social media. It's not a job for me. It isn't. Okay? It'll never be a job for me. It's something, it's a nice pastime. Okay, and some of the issues that we've discussed already, I can't be bothered discussing those things again. It is what it is until you decide that it shouldn't be that way. Okay? Now, I'm overwhelmed, as you can see, because I'm trying to put together my story and that of my kids. And the only thing I can say is the wicked and evilness in people is not something that can be washed away with water. So in terms of the person who's talking to me about God, and for those of you who used to watch my channel, and because I said I'm not into Jesus and I don't believe in all that stuff, and you just got so turned off, because that's the problem with black people. You get all up in your feelings because you can't force people to believe what you want to believe. You see all this junk that you see on my floor? I don't see nobody knocking on my door named Jesus coming in here to resolve my problem. I better fix it. Sit there on your butt and talk about your praying and you're asking for this and that. You're going to do it yourself. As I said to a friend this morning, and a very dear friend of mine for the last 20-something years, I say, I don't wait for God to do this or that. I go out, I put one foot in front of the next one, and I go try to resolve the situation. Though I believe in I'm a spiritual person, and I understand that there are forces at work in the universe that makes this happen or that happen, but I don't live my life that way. Because truthfully speaking, if I'm hungry, I can't just sit here and just say, oh, food is going to come to me and pray about it. It doesn't work that way. I've never had an experience in my life where I just sit down and say, let me wait for God to do this or that for me. Not go so. So if that's your belief, that's fine. And those of you who watch my channel, and because I'm not singing and thumping the Bible and interpreting messages and songs the way you do, I don't care. That's why there was a lady that used to be on my channel and she used to always reach out. When I did my last video talking about not believing in Jesus, oh my goodness, she never commented on my channel anymore. But if she see me elsewhere, She tries to say hello to me and I completely ignore her because I realize that you can't be so prejudiced where you won't allow someone to have their own beliefs. You don't want my street, you don't want my road, you don't want my path, you don't walk in my shoes. So you can't tell me what I'm supposed to believe because I only believe based on my experience, what I endure, what I experience in my life individually. I don't watch your stuff. Whatever works for you, man. All I'm saying is God, called by any name. And the Hindu says God, and they have many. And other folks that believe in different religion call gods, and they have many. So who is God? That's my question. Who is God? God is an individual thing. And who I'm relying in helping me through these trials and these tribulations is not your idea of who God is, it's mine. You think it's easy? I'm not a lawyer. And I'm not wealthy. So when you got these situations to deal with, you better deal with them yourself. Because I ain't got money to spend there. But I still have to answer. I still have to stand up. I still have to defend. And I still have to call people's BS to say, you want to hide behind all these fancy words and these things. Well, here's the proof and the evidence that things have not changed that much. And though I have fears, and though I feel sometimes not as confident in my ability, doesn't mean that I'm going to roll over. I'm not going to roll over. No, I'm not. Because guess what? I do it for my kid. I do it for my child. If it takes 10 years, I stand up and I do it for my kid. I teach my child a lesson not to grow up and be like the typical, African person who just goes out there and whine and complain. Defend yourself, stand up for yourself, call upon whatever it is that you believe, that your God that is within you, not somebody else's version of God or who they think God is. Your own experience with who God is, who is with you and within you and around you. I don't have time for your foolishness. As soon as I hear people starting with certain kind of prayers and start saying certain words, I tune out. I'm done. That's never worked for me. I don't walk that path anymore. I'm a realist. I live in the reality of my experience. And do I count on, entities around me to help and deliver me? Of course I do. I call upon the universe. And I call upon the guides, the ones who are always with me, that tell me what to do. I can't not recognize them, but I don't have to call them the name that you call your God or your guides. And I don't appreciate you assuming that I'm just waiting for you to reach out to me. I'm not waiting to just reach out to you. I live my life while you're living yours. You can't command my time. This is the reason why I say, and whomever I'm talking to, you know who you are. This is why I say I don't accept any kind of donations because people feel like they control you. If you don't answer them right away, they have a problem. You are the only one with problem. I got problems. If I start telling you my problems, you'll weep. But they're not problems, man. They're opportunity for me to find solution. Stay blessed, everybody. Don't let people manipulate your time, and don't let people tell you what you're supposed to feel and how you're supposed to walk and how you're supposed to be thinking. And I don't ascribe to Jesus. And if I say God, I just do it for the sake of conversation, because guess what? Your beliefs are not mine and mine are not yours. Stay blessed.